Hello guys, welcome to the channel. Here today for a full Barca news roundup where we're going to discuss some interesting news surrounding the club, Joao Cancelo deal, Abde Ezzalzouli feature, and also Fermin Lopez. So guys, if you do indeed move to the first point, which is Joao Cancelo, you know that an agreement between Barcelona and Manchester City is going to be found very soon, as according to reports, everything is almost sealed between clubs, and the player was waiting for the clubs to give him the green light so that he can travel and pass his medical to Barcelona. So as of now, we are hearing about a deal around 25 million, a loan deal plus a 25 million buy option clause. In the past few days we heard something around 30 million, but as of now we're hearing about 25 million. I think guys, this is a very good deal for Barcelona, because if you can get Cancelo on loan, and also the buy option clause is something around 25 to 30 million euro, this is something really is more than affordable for a player of his quality. This is something really huge for Barcelona, and I think with Cancelo in the team, he can give the team, in terms of he can bring quality and also leadership, something that is actually, I think, as of now Barcelona, they are building a team that can be mixed with youth and an experienced player, and Cancelo is part of the players that are really experienced, because he has played for good teams in Europe, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, and also Juventus for when he was younger, and also Valencia. He knows Laliga very well. So Cancelo to Barcelona is just a matter of time. It can be on Tuesday or on Friday. We have to wait and see what is going to be between Cancelo and Barcelona and Manchester City. As of now, everything is almost sealed. We're just waiting for clubs to announce, and then the player can travel to Barcelona for his medical. So guys, before we move to the second point, if you have not subscribed to the channel, and if you indeed like the content, do subscribe to the channel. Give me your thoughts on Joao Cancelo deal to Barcelona. So the next point will be Abde Ezzalzouli. We know that the player, he spent last year on loan at Osasuna, and he had a very good loan spell at Osasuna. It was very interesting. They played the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid, which they lost, but the player, he had game time, he played, he was really interesting. And since he got back to Barcelona, he was very interesting in the preseason, and also in training. He's very good, and Xavi is really pleased with him. And after Dembele's departure, Xavi is really counting on Abde, and that's why on Wednesday there was a meeting between Barcelona and Abde's agent, and Barcelona have informed the agent that they are counting on Abde, and they are not planning to sell the player. You know that there are interest from the Premier League, and also Real Betis have an interest in the player, and also clubs from Germany in the Bundesliga. But as of now, Barcelona, they are counting on Abde. Xavi wants the player to stay. He wants to use the player for the season, and because the player can be really interesting. He is someone who can make the difference on 1-versus-1. He can bring a lot to the team. He is different from players like Ansu Fati or Ferran Torres. He is a little bit different from players like Rafinha. So having different type of player in your team, that is really good for the team, and Xavi knows that. That's why he wants the player to stay. As of now, Abde Ezzalzouli is going to stay at Barcelona. They are not really considering the fact of selling the player. And that reports were coming out that Barcelona if they receive offer from something around 35 million or over it, they may be thinking about about the possibility of selling the player. But as of now, Barcelona, they are not even planning to sell Abde. Abde is going to stay at Barcelona for this season. So guys, the next point is another player who might have his chances with the first team, which is Fermin Lopez. We have seen him in the preseason. In the last video, I have talked about the fact he had a very good preseason again with Barcelona, and he played a great game against Real Madrid, where he scored a goal and also he assisted, and that was really good for the player. And Barcelona, we know that they were planning on buying an attacking midfielder, and they wanted Bernardo Silva, which is not possible because Bernardo has extended his contract with Manchester City on Wednesday until 2026. And also they were talking about Giovanni Lo Celso from Tottenham. But as of now, because of the financial fair play, Barcelona, they are really considering the fact that using Fermin Lopez as the sixth midfielder, someone who's going to give them what maybe Cancelo and Bernardo Silva they were aiming for. They were looking for players who can bring more goals and assists to the team, who can combine with the striker and be an attacking midfielder for it's like to generalize it. And this player, Fermin Lopez, he is very good at it. We have seen him against Real Madrid. He scores goals and also he can assist. He is very good with the ball, and that is something really interesting for Barcelona. As of now, they are looking for those kind of players, and I think Xavi, he knows that Fermin is the kind of player that can grow and learn from the team, from players like Gundogan and also Pedri and other players like Frankie de Jong, and have him in the first team that can give them and avoid them something to spend money like 20 million or 30 million or even 80 million euro on players that like they were planning to spend on Bernardo Silva. So Fermin Lopez, he might be really interesting for the team. We have to wait and see what it's going to be for him in the course of the season. And I think that if he will have his chances, it's going to be really interesting to the team. He can score goal, he can make a difference, and he can be part of that team, because we have seen players like Xavi, Pedri, and also Lamine Yamal. And Fermin Lopez, he can be part of those players who have their chances in the first team, and they just took it. I think the boy, he is going to be really interesting for the team. So guys, that was the point that I mentioned that we are going to discuss about. And also don't forget the fact that Ansu Fati is still a little bit confused about it. We don't really know what is going to happen with the player, if he's going to stay or not. And as of Abde and Fermin Lopez, they are going to be part of the first team, and they are going to be really interesting for the team. So guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and also give me your thought down below in the comment what you think of those players having their shot with the first team, Fermin Lopez and also Abde. What do you think of this? What are your thoughts? If you were to choose or to go for another kind of midfielder, will you go with Fermin or Giovanni Lo Celso, who is more experienced, or will you go with someone who's going to cost like €0 like Fermin Lopez? So guys, give me a thought down below what you think of it, and see you in the next video. Ciao.